Hi everyone, my name's Karen, I'm a doctor.
My name's Emma and I'm a GP.
Hey, my name is Libby and I'm a fifth year medical student. Hi there, my name's Nicola and I'm one of the medical students and I've just finished third year.
Hey, I'm Beth and I'm a fourth year medical student.
My name is Emily and I have just finished a master's degree in psychology, specialising in neuroscience.
Every day we're helping all of you. Growing up, I didn't have anything like that and I didn't have anyone to answer any of my questions. So knowing that we can do that for you is just so important and so amazing.
Being able to reach teens in a completely different way to the way that I do in my day-to-day work as a GP. We as doctors know it's not easy for teens to come in and see us in surgery with problems or questions about their physical and mental health, which is so important that you have a confidential, safe space to explore all those issues, ask the questions that you need answered.
Being part of a community of amazing women, getting to write really interesting articles on some really interesting and really unique topics, and knowing that what I write gets to help other people, educate other people, it's a lovely feeling.
The opportunity to work with so many like-minded people on a project that we're all super passionate about. Everyone at Luna is so lovely, and even though we all work across the UK, it's nice to be a part of such a tight-knit team.
Getting to help young people with their problems and being able to offer reassurance to people that really need it. I know how difficult your teenage years can be, so it's great to have the opportunity to support people going through it, and it's a lot of fun as well.
Being a teenager is honestly so hard, and there's so many questions and so many changes that you're going through. So knowing that at Luna we can help you with that and we can empower you with factual knowledge about your body and what you're going through is really just so amazing.
There's so much information out there on social media, on the internet, that other people tell us about growing up and about our bodies, and that makes it really hard to know what's accurate and what's not. At Luna we sift through all that noise for you, give you great verified information that you can trust and that's hopefully really easy to understand and engaging.
Luna is the older sister that I wish I would have had, so I think it's amazing that other teenagers and young people have Luna now. We're getting to help people through tough times and through situations that a lot of us have been through before, so we're able to share some of our wisdom and help people through situations and help them to feel their absolute best, and I think it's a really empowering mission.
As a teenager, there are a lot of things that you just expect to know without ever having been taught. And I think it's so important that Luna gives everyone an opportunity to have a safe and reliable space to learn and ask questions without any judgment. You know, not everyone has somebody to ask, or sometimes it's a bit too scary to ask someone in person. So to give everyone that opportunity, I think is so valuable.
A lot of people still don't feel comfortable talking about things like periods, puberty, sex, and I think it's so important that young people understand their bodies and they know what's normal. And I know there's a lot of false information online, so I think it's great that Luna is trying to correct that and get the right information out there.
If I had to pick my favourite piece of content, it's really hard, but if I had to pick my favourite piece, I think it would be the article on what PCOS is and how it affects you, purely because I have PCOS myself, and I know that if I had seen that growing up, it would have made me feel so much less alone, and I would have felt so much better about having PCOS, and it would have reminded me that everything I'm going through, it's not in my head, it is real, and it's something that a lot of other people go through as well.
There is so much amazing content on Luna, but my favourite piece would have to be our guide to doctors. It's really easy to forget what a big step it is to call up the doctor and come in to see us about your physical or mental health. We as GPs, we're used to seeing young people with all sorts of different issues, but I think it's great that we can give you a bit of a guide as to what to expect about the kind of things that we might ask about or we might suggest, and information so that you can help prepare yourself as best you can for your doctor's appointment, in terms of thinking about what information do you want us to know, in terms of what questions you might have for us. I think that's really important.
My favourite two pieces of content on Luna have to be how to get a good night's sleep. I think that's just such an important thing, that these sort of habits are implemented, particularly in teenage years, so that you're getting really good sleep and that it's just helping you overall to be as healthy a person as you can be. And number two, how to have a healthy relationship. I feel that having a very healthy relationship early on when people are starting to get into relationships is really important and can set you up to have healthy relationships in the future.
I love all of the content on Luna. I think it's all fantastic. but I'd say my favourite content is about self-love and body positivity.
Probably the article on overcoming external body image pressures, or the one about how to stop comparing your body to others. Social media has caused so many young people to feel negatively about their body, and Luna gets loads of questions asking about weight loss and low self-esteem, and I think those articles are really great for helping young people to love themselves again and to stop criticising their own bodies so much.
I've learned so much from our Luna users, but I think my main takeaway would just be how tough it is being a teenager at the moment. There's so much pressure on teens to look a certain way, act a certain way, have all the answers. And hopefully at Luna we're spreading that message that actually it's good to be unique and individual and you don't need to know everything, and that it's okay to take your time to develop into the person that you want to be.
No matter what the question is, no matter how weird or obscure you think it is, somebody else is thinking the exact same thing. So you are not alone. A lot of you are going through a very similar sort of situation, stuff that I went through as a teenager myself. So really, none of us are alone. Like, we're not alone at all. We're all in this together. Like, we've all got this.
The anonymous questions made me realise just how many teenagers are feeling so insecure about themselves and their body. And this is something that I witnessed around me when I was a teenager. And it's just interesting to see that nothing's really changing and that we're still being spoon-fed, that we should be ashamed of our bodies. I'm glad Luna is trying to help people love themselves and their bodies and to try and break this cycle, because it needs to stop.
Probably the importance of communication. We get so many questions about disagreements between friends, crushes, problems at school, and a lot of the time all that's really needed is an open and honest conversation. It's definitely made me realise that in my own life I need to speak up about how I feel a lot more.
It would be to completely ignore social media and the beauty industry when they tell you what a beautiful person or a beautiful body looks like, because it's just all wrong. You don't need to change the way you look to be beautiful. You're beautiful as you are, and that's that.
It would be not to compare yourself to other people. I think it's very easy to look around and think that people are prettier than you or more popular than you or better than you in some way or another. And I think it's only as you get older that you realise that none of that really matters. Everyone has their own insecurities and problems, and it's really about being happy and healthy and embracing the things that make you unique and amazing in your own way.
To not sweat the small stuff and to not try and fit in with everybody else. You are amazing and unique, and you will celebrate that in the future. Everything will work out just as meant to. That you're amazing as you are. You don't need to change yourself for anybody else. Do things that you love, do things that make you happy. Be friends with people who make you feel good and make you happy, and try to embrace yourself. Try to love yourself as much as you love other people. Like, love your height and try not to worry about your spots. Like, you're a good person and you've got a good heart. You've totally got this.
You're doing fine. Slow down a bit. Stop worrying what other people think and be more kind to yourself.
I'd probably say talk to more people, make more friends, and don't doubt yourself so much.